Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we're going to be playing some Nazmani Priest. I hope that's how you pronounce the card's name. Nazmani Bloodweaver. For those who don't know, after you cast a spell, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. From how I understand, you're trying to, like, copy it, have this card cost 0, and play a whole bunch of them on Stonetusk Boars, copy the Stonetusk Boars, and hopefully have lethal that way. It's an APM deck, as everyone should know at this point. My APM skills are... how do you say worse than garbage? I don't know any PG way of saying worse than garbage, but just think of the worst thing you can think of, and my skills at APM are like worse than that. I'll be honest, they're really, really bad. So how about we give it a shot? Worst comes to worst, we lose the game, right? We lose like 12 games in a row. It's at the start of a new season, so how about let's just give it a shot. If I get 1 win, I'm gonna be happy. 2 wins, even better. But honestly, I'm all set to just lose 30 games in a row, I feel. So with that being said, let's give it a shot and hopefully get a dubski. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see y'all there. Alright. First matchup is against a priest. I don't think I want Stonetusk Boar my own. I think I want to dig for Nazmani. Honestly, I'm just down to like null this whole hand. Oh my god, this hand's... okay, actually no, this card's not bad here. As always, we feed the dinosaur. Feeding the dinosaur makes me happy. It might be me being a chef and everything, but giving the little cute dinosaur a little piece of food, it's what I do to most people. Most people are not nearly as cute as this little dinosaur, but we'll give them food. Imagine if I could just choose to just not feed certain customers, just like, ah! You ain't as cute as my little pet dinosaur in a fictional video game. Fuck you. I'm pretty sure I'd get fired. Oh, quick. Sure, let's do this. And let's try... even, like... I think I just reduce the cost of spells in my hand and I try to pop off, right? Reduce the cost of everything by 1. Most of the cards in my hand cost then 0, besides this is... but... that's how you get, like, an Illuminate. Yeah. Power Shield is not bad. Like, it's just because it's gonna cause 0. Alright. We have 2 cards in our hand now that cause 0. So we can go into like Nazmani, play some shit, copy it, play some more shit. Alright, we're gonna try to pop off. Let's see if we can actually do this. Oh, not the, I should have probably played this first. Yeah, we should have played that first. Absolutely. Just because this way we've gotten more triggers at discounts. But I mean, we have some card draw at least in hand, and we have some buff effects. It's like, that's the big thing, right? It's like, if our whole hand costs 0, I don't know how this works, that it's repeatable this turn. Like, if I reduce it to 0, can I just spam it? If that's the case, then we're like kind of in a better position than you would think, but oh my, are you for fucking real? You actually had everything? Fuck me dead. This is super fucking greedy, but oh my god. So I need to hit this so then I could get 3 more mana, could copy it again, discount more shit in my hand, try to repeat. This could only go one way, right? I feel. We have 1 more Nazami in our deck, plus a way to copy it. Plus mana. Are you serious? Okay, I think I was too greedy this game. I'll be honest, I think I was too greedy. I think I was way too greedy and I don't quite know how this deck works nearly well enough to try and do something that greedy. Oh, I missed 2 damage. Alright. Another card I don't know. Take. That's something good. At least I can eat that. Alright. Try and pop off again. Copy, play this. We actually have mana this time. I don't know if this is going to work nearly as well as I want it to work, but... Oh, I really do not want that. This does not work nearly how I want it to work. Oh, it might actually work the way I want it to work. Sure is. Goes. So I guess this is how you're supposed to win. I have enough power theoretically on board to win. Show me the Reno. Show me the fucking Reno. Just slam it. Honestly, just fucking slam the Reno. If I was him, I would just slam the Reno, right? Like, if you had a board wipe here, you just slammed it instantaneously. So, maybe there's odds that he doesn't just have the auto beat me button. If I was faster, I think I could have done it better. Spread out my stats a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure removing all that damage, I just don't actually have a chance to win the game. So I'm just, I hit the concede. Anyways, okay, now that I understand a little bit better how the deck works, let's give it another shot. Try to pop off a little bit more next time. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see y'all there. Alright, Paladin go. The thing with Paladin is I feel like we have time, which is nice. Hardball this whole hand. I think Creation Protocol is very necessary for the deck. I won't lie. But at the same time, I'm a little worried. Again, I feel like last game was very winnable if I understood how the deck worked a little bit better. I think I could have popped off a turn earlier. And to be fair, his silence would have fucked me over, but at least I would have, one, had like 3 or 4 minions that were giant, not just one. I don't even know necessarily giant is the right word, but bigger than I had. So I feel like last game I had kind of like the perfect draw almost. I don't know if it's perfect, but like turn 3, if I knew how the deck worked optimally and I was actually just good at the deck, I think I could have won. But this hand right now looks so much worse. I need like a creation protocol, like top deck to forge it, get another one. Murlocs, huh? Feed the dinosaur. This way the dinosaur's a little bit happier with us. Let's play with him a little bit, but dinosaur, you're gonna grant us some good luck, right? I'll give you the toy if you grant us some good luck. He's so cute. Alright, enough of me. I don't know if flexing my dinosaur is the right word, but okay, honestly, it seems wild, but we want to cycle cards here, I feel. We have Potion of Madness. We have 3 ways to copy it. So that would be 4 means that could attack. 4, so we need 10 power across the board. I feel like I might have some cards that are just a little bit wild. That's fine. I can draw 2 here. There's our potion. There's a Nazmani. Do I play greedy here? I think I play greedy here. I think I want to play this next turn. As much as like I want to do like this plus this and then try to pop off. It's a little greedy seeing that I don't actually have a way to grant a shitload of power to my board. Maybe if I draw exactly like the 1 card I'm looking for, maybe it works out, but at the moment it's a little worrisome, you know. Let's do it. Okay. It would have been nice if I actually had to play this, but it's a little problematic. Alright, so we actually have to try to pop off this turn. Give me a Stonetusk Boar off. These cards are dead in my hand. I didn't realize I burned a card. That was the wrong card to pick, wasn't it? I'm dead, but at least I'm Omega dead, right? Like, there's nothing I can fucking do here, I feel. Yeah, just something dead. I couldn't play 40 of them on this. I should not have copied this as many times because then I would have actually had potential. See how big I can get this thing before my time runs out. Even if I would have gotten 2 copies, I had well over lethal. Oh my god. I forgot that buffing these meant that I was able to actually kill that thing. So if I would have given it Rush, copied it, traded, stolen this, I had well over lethal. Oh my god. If I would have played better too, like I only actually needed like one copy of it, right? Which is like the worst thing is like I got up to what was that, like 16 power? Like if I would have copied my guy one less time, I had lethal. Like straight up, I just had lethal. That's a little crazy to me. Also, I think I should have probably played it one turn earlier. Because this way he would have felt like he probably had to trade into it. Because if not, like, it saved me 3 mana that turn. Which was the mana, which is like 2 more mana than I got off the palm, or the funnel cakes. Yeah. Man, this deck is so much harder than I thought to play. I think it's one of those decks that looks really, really, like, you play against it and it seems simple to play. But then you play it, and again, maybe it's because you're playing a control deck, maybe whatever. But like, this deck has a lot of nuance to it, but it's still pretty interesting, all things considered. If you're good at this deck, I think you're just straight up good at the game, because you understand how the APM combo decks work. And as good as I was at Pillager, I have no idea how the rest of them work, I'll be honest. Like, Pillager, I like took the time, played 1,000+ games of Pillager, and like by the end of it, I think by the end of it, I remember I calculated at one point, like over 100 games, 100 games in Legend, I had like a 68% win rate or something like that, like 65 or 68%, which is like really, really high. But it was a deck like I kind of understood very well how it played, and also very well against the meta, right? After playing 100 games in a certain meta, like this was 100 games over like a week and a half. So the meta didn't really evolve that much. It was pretty late on into an update. And like I gained like, it's like, I think my peak climbing in Legend ever was playing Pillager. And it's just crazy to me. But okay, it's the more I play it, the more I feel like I understand it, which is nice. And honestly, this deck could be really fun. It could be like the next Pillager to me, where I actually want to get better at the deck and I want to like dive into it, learn how to play every single matchup with it. This deck is pretty interesting and pretty fun. Not to say it's like Pillager, but it's also kind of like Pillager, if that makes sense. Anyways, with that being said, let's skip the next one. Alright, another Paladin. So I would love to actually get one win with this deck. Okay, so we have a Nazmani, which is nice. I know when he plays, I mean, Shard into this on 2 feels like not bad. I might just throw this away to draw 2 cards. Like that, or I cycle this, draw 1 card. I have a 4-cost draw spell in my hand. See, like, it's like small decisions like this that I feel like can cost you a game playing this deck. I feel like I'm dying, like, compared to my normal videos, like, I know how I talk in my normal videos, and like, depending on the deck, right, if I'm playing a deck that I feel like is super, super simple, and I feel like I can win with, like, just rambling around about random bullshit, like, I'll do that. But in a deck like this, where I feel like every single small decision matters so fucking much. If I cycle, I draw 1. And I still have the Shard. If I slam the Shard, next turn I draw 2. I think it's just... Knowing that I drew this makes me want, like, I wish I had cycled it, but like that's like that's something you can't quite get caught up on, right? It's like when you... So... I just want... Like, Shard was not bad there. But I feel like Creation Protocol kind of tells me I'm going off most likely on 5. But then I also have a whole bunch of 3 drops in my hand. Unless I just slam Creation to get 1 copy of Bloodweaver. Then I draw 4. Hoping to find like a Palm Read and then go off on 6. The play is Holy Wrath. Very interesting card. So, what's going through my head right now, I might have the completely wrong thought process, but I'm like, alright, theoretically, his Holy Wrath now costs 3, so he's probably looking at going off on 7. He doesn't have coin. If he plays another one of those, he's going off on 5, guaranteed. Which means I want to go off... I can't go off next turn. I don't have the spells to go off next turn.
I wonder.
I don't even know if that was the right call. Could have actually just been play this. But like, these are just so fucking expensive. It's like, then if he kills it, like, Animate Dead just like, I don't want to say wins me the game, but like, this, Animate Dead, look, of course that doesn't even work. I think I play one of these next turn to test the waters. If I'm dead in 2 turns. Lucky I already have this. I think I just draw cards here. I have a 0-cost card, which is nice. So that's a free discount somewhere. The hero powers, what does that do for me? It's like a hero power. He's hoping that that's Lorekeeper. That would have been an instant if it was ceaseless. Unless he still needs to draw it, but even then. I've done that. Sure. It was such a bad hit. That was such a bad hit into such a bad hit. I could not have buffed it. Not getting this up to 30, not even close, right? Well, maybe if I continued, I'd probably got it up to, what, 25? I feel like I played that so slowly. I think it's actually realistic to get up to 30 if you have a very high APM. If you have a very, very high APM, I could see you getting up to 30. It's like, the worst part too is like if one discount went better. I knew I was just dead on 5, which is why I felt like I had to go off. Need one discount to go better. Man, this deck is rough. Actually rough. It is another deck that comes down to RNG. Like, if I would have drawn a 1-mana card instead of another Nazmani, could I have won? Yes. Is like the big thing. Fuck. Alright, let's skip one more game because we have time for one last game. And let's see if we can figure it out finally. Oh my god, I'm back to playing Pillager, I feel. Alright, let's cue it up. Alright. Hunter. I don't know if Hunter I have more time or less time. Okay, let's keep doing this on. All the rest. I believe I had 0-cost cards also before I played the palm readings, so it's like I should have probably played those before I played the palm readings, this way I could potentially have discounted this a little bit more. Man, this is... I feel weird just always saying like, oh, this deck is rough, oh, this deck is rough, but... Until I feel threatened, I don't feel like I don't have to go off, but at the same time, it's like... I feel like I need to, you know? You don't have to worry about that being a snipe. That's actually a good hit. So that means I can just slam this next turn and not talk about the outcome.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Start with it.
We will feed on this world.
Okay. If we get him to kill it. We have a 1-mana resurrect to try and go off with. Okay. I don't want to see another secret is the big thing. I'm also worried now about a freezing trap, but... You get this up to 20? I don't think that's realistically possible here, but I think I wasted too much time. God, almost up misclicking. No, 20 is actually easy. I attacked with the wrong one for... Okay. Oh, no, I attacked with the... No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Battery kills my guy. Fuck, man. I completely forgot that Wandering Monster was a card. If you can deal 37 damage to that, we're dead. If you can gain life, we're probably dead. Yeah, I guess he has to gain life and kill. Well, the killing the 21 is easy. But he also has to kill my other guys? My god. Like, that was another really big dream draw, I feel. That was just like... I could have probably gotten like 25 if I didn't actually have to think. That's freezing. Or wandering. Okay, well, we got there. Okay, we got one win. You got one win. It was against a hunter, so not a real class at all. But actually, no, I shouldn't say not a real class. I actually think hunter is a very, very strong class, but this deck is unplayable on mobile. I think we can all agree on that fact. This deck, you cannot play this deck on mobile. But fuck, is this deck fun? Like, I feel like I put, like, I love this deck, or this deck is so fun. Oh, I opened a legendary. Didn't really need it, but I'll take it. I feel like I put that a lot on, like, in either in, like, the thumbnail or in the title of a video. But this deck, one, I absolutely do love it. I think this deck is really, really fun. But it's scary how hard this deck feels to play. Again, maybe I'm overthinking things. It's like, I got the hang of it in that last game. Again, if it wasn't for, like, Wandering Monster, he was dead like a turn earlier. But I feel like I also had a very, very good draw, and I don't know how it would perform with a bad draw for the deck. Because I feel like none of my draws are exactly bad. But man, it's just wild how this is the single most fun APM Priest deck I've played since Lyra combo back in the day. For those who don't know what Lyra does, I know I wanted to show this at one point, but this is an old card that was fairly popular back in the day for being just like a pretty cool, fun priest card. What if you cast a spell, add a random priest spell to your hand? And you're playing this with like the old Radiant Elemental, because they both came out at the same time. This used to not say but not less than one. It used to just be a 2-mana 2/3 and make your spells cost 1 less, so you'd copy it. You have like 3 or 4 copies, your spells would cost 3 or 4 less, and this way you kind of go infinite with Lyra. And it was pretty fun. I really, really enjoyed that deck. This deck kind of brings me back to that, but also a mix of Pillager, where it is an OTK deck at the end of the day. But I feel like I kind of want another Gift of Luminance in the deck, just have another copy effect. I'll be honest. But I also don't, like, maybe cut an Illuminate. But your deck has so many spells, and discounting a spell by 3 is, like, huge, right? Oh, it's crazy. Like, this... I don't know... I'm not good with words. Which is wild, the fact that I make content, and I'm not good with words, and I'm not good at talking, and I repeat myself ad nauseum. But... it reminds me a lot of Pillager. And in, like, the same playstyle of Pillager, where you're kind of, like, playing setup, where you're not playing necessarily, like, Swindles, or... I can't think of the name of the other card, but the draw 2 minions, 3 mana, draw 2, give them Shroud if you play, or Selfless there if you play them. You're kind of like doing like a whole bunch of setup, and then just trying to go off on one turn where you just go boop, 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 play like 30 cards in one turn to try and kill your opponent. I really, really like it though. I think it's a very fun, interesting deck. So, yeah. Anyways, don't have much else to talk about. Give this deck a shot. It's really cheap, and I think it's a deck where if you get good enough at it, you can just easily climb to, oh, I shouldn't say easily. Probably have to spend 10, 15, 20, 30 games to get the lines down pat and like really understand how everything works. There's also dozens of lists for this deck online. If you want to look into different lists, maybe you don't like certain cards, see what other people are playing instead type shit. But it's I like it a lot. I really like it a lot. So, yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, I don't have much else to say. I'm gonna end off here. I'm gonna say I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all on the next one, where hopefully we can actually perform better on the deck than we did today, and learn more, but I feel like learning more would be pretty hard. But no, give this like a shot. I would really recommend it. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright guys, yeah, peace.